Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Toonkind D&D. Today, we are playing a game called Professor's Eidolons. I will be your DM today. My name is Oatmeal, and with me I have three players. If you would please introduce yourself, top to bottom. Let me know your name and your character.
Hi everyone. My name is Magic. I am playing an idiot goat man named Seeker. Well, called Seeker, but yeah, that's me.
Right. Hello. I am Tala, and I will be playing the idiot fire child, named Amber, plus her younger sibling Box. I'll just post the refs.
Oh shit, rips.
I think it's my turn. Hi, I'm Katie. I'm playing Lore. He is a wholesome himbo human
Wonderful.
person. Yes, I love him.
Awesome. And yes, if you like, you may post a ref in the game zone. All
I have
right.
to go find Seeker ref because I never have it saved.
Well, we are going to start. I think, with well, I'll put it this way. Tala, no, not Taller. Amber, um, Amber and Seeker, you two know the professor, and you know Arata, and you know Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
And, the gang keeps in touch, at least decently regularly, I think. At least enough so that you would notice, when, half of them go missing for a full week. And so does the ellipsis. So, for a full week, Arata is gone. Sammy is nowhere to be found. The House of Paint is gone. The Professor and the Ellipsis are gone. And, not sure how much you guys pay attention to the news, but, if you keep an ear out, you might even hear that, some other fella named, some other toon named, Scribbles also seems to be missing. But who knows if you hear about that. The point is, your friends are missing for a full week. And then, on Sunday evening, a week later, they turn up. And stuff's happened. I'm not going to put words in their mouths, but I think, given what the plan was at the end of the last game, they touch base with you guys and ask you to check on the professor to make sure that he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of stuff happened. Amber, you probably hear from Rada first. Seeker, I don't know who's able to get in contact with you first.
I mean, Amber could have just called him.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys have the standy speakies or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
communication device, totally not for lullabies. What are you talking about? Anyway.
Yeah. So you guys get in touch. When exactly? You hear about this, and basically what Arata and or Sammy are able to tell you is that the professor has given them permission to send somebody to check on him the day after. That is Monday. So, hearing that, what do you do?
Well, I mean, uh, Amber does not have a set schedule. She'll be going tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Seeker's debatably knows what day of the week it is. Probably, definitely, totally. Yeah, gonna go make a visit.
All right, excellent. Lore, I will get to you, because...
I'm patient.
Yeah, because I'm going to pick up with you on Monday after the other two.
Take your time, tell your story. We good.
Yeah, when do you two reach, find, rather, the ellipsis? It is where Sammy and Arata left it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can I roll survival for that?
Should we
You-
both roll survival for this?
You may.
Could we say that they, like, met up somewhere and went together so we could at least
Yeah.
average out the survival roll?
You can absolutely do that. I encourage it. Makes it easier for me.
It's an 11.
Oh my. Okay, you take a while. So, I'll say it might be like, around lunchtime when you finally get there. If you set out a little earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes you a bit, and you find it, and, you were standing in front of the ellipsis. What do you do?
Knock on the door.
Yep.
Cool. You get no answer.
Seeker looks at Amber.
Looking at Seeker. Are we able to break into this thing? Or...
Let's try to knock one more time and then maybe ask the ellipsis politely. Knocks on the door again.
Yeah, that works.
There is no answer to your knocking.
Seeker's gonna try the door handle.
It
Hey,
opens.
Ellie. Oh, never mind.
It opens, and you have the console room laid out in front of you. I will post a picture of that. It is empty, and the interior door whooshes open as you walk in.
Well, that's mildly concerning.
Maybe he's sleeping? I mean, last night sounded rough.
It did. This is not exactly something I'd call a fun experience. God.
All right. So you guys head inside.
Yes.
All right. Very cool. As you do, Lore, you're walking down the street, in Toontown, and as luck would have it, it's this street that the ellipsis is on, and somebody calls to you from one of the porches of one of the houses. This is a residential area. Let me just get a ref for them, because I happen to have one. Okay. This Toon, waves you down from the porch. Hello, young man.
Hello?
Hello.
You just kind of wait, like, hi.
Hello, could you help me out for a second?
Yeah, how do I get up there?
No, just listen.
Oh, okay.
Do you see that red phone box?
Laura looks around. Where?
Just down the street.
Is it that one? She points in, like, the completely wrong direction.
Oh my god. No.
No, where?
Other way. And it's like
He,
the
slowly
next
turns.
it's the next house down.
He, like, slowly turns until the person tells them yes.
Uh-huh. That's the one.
He
There's
nods.
a nice young man who lives in that box. And I'm very worried about him. I have not seen him come out in some time.
I've been really worried about him too. If he lives in a box, like, how does he lay down?
I believe it may be bigger on the inside.
Whoa, how does that even work?
Toon logic, my dear.
I'm not familiar with this area.
Well,
I'm very lost.
She just she just sort of smiles and shakes her head. And she says, never mind. How about you go inside and you check on him for me?
Is that going to be creepy for him because I'm just like a stranger walking into his home?
I just want to know if he's there.
Okay. Sounds good. And he very confusedly starts walking towards the red box.
Okay.
No further questions.
Uh-huh.
Does not wait for a follow-up or anything, just starts walking.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've timed it very well. Because Seeker and Amber have just stepped in. The door has not closed yet.
Oh no.
You looked at it, but the door is still partially... so they're inside, you didn't see them, but the door is still partially open. They haven't closed it. What do you do?
Laura takes a deep breath and opens it, and he realizes he forgot to ask what this person's name was, or what the other person's name was.
Uh-huh.
And so now he's just even more confused as he opens up the door, because now he's like, well, this is definitely sketchy. But now he's really concerned if this person's okay, because they do live in a box.
Mm-hmm. Well, as it happens, the green sort of shape, filled shape style UPA Toon old lady was right. The box is big on the inside, much bigger. Instead of being 4x4 feet, it's about 30x30, and it's lit completely differently. It's kind of space age, sci-fi, things you've probably not seen before. Very advanced looking.
Laura's head really, really hurts. He, like, looks at it, looks back outside. Is it against a building or anything?
It is standing, like, in the space between two houses.
He does the classic walks around and then pokes his head back in. He's like, I don't understand how cartoons do this. Are all toons bigger on the inside?
The funny thing is, you can't tell, this box, Sure doesn't look toonish.
Yeah,
Huh?
he's really confused. He's like, what is a tune and what isn't a tune? Anyway, he kind of closed the door politely, like sees if there's anywhere that he's like supposed to take his shoes off.
Well,
Which isn't that.
Magic and Amber, somebody else has followed you inside. And you hear the door click.
Listen, I'm really tempted to roll a perception for Seeker.
Yeah, same.
Do it!
Oh, I gotta roll one for Box, too. Box perceives.
Oatmeal with a 12!
With a 12, you... Something happened. Did somebody else close the door?
Alexis, did you shut the door?
Amber is still walking.
Seeker turns around slightly to go like, we closed the door, right? That sounds like a thing.
Who was the last one in?
I don't, Seeker is looking at the door, presumably seeing this mysterious person who's walked in.
Yes, yes, you can see him.
He's very tall. He's like 6'5", 6'6".
No way!
Oh,
He's very tall, but he has very sheepish body language. He's not like, he tries not to be imposing. He has no idea what the flip he's doing.
I assume he was the last one to come through the door.
yeah, looks like it. Amber has her gun out.
His eyes are very big, and his mouth is like a perfectly straight line of just like, oh no, are these the people I'm supposed to be checking on? They seem fine.
14. What'd she roll on the fumble? She pulls out a pair of broken glasses and just goes, I'm not afraid to use this. If you don't identify yourself. Hold on, I have something better than this, I swear. Okay, now she pulls out her actual weapon.
Hi, I'm Lorem, Lore Parif. I was asked by a really nice lady to come check on the person who lives in this box thing. I forgot to get their name, or the name of the person who lives here. I can just go. He just starts like reaching behind himself for the door.
The door locks.
He tries to like open it, and it's like very, very locked, and it's like, I would have gone, except the door does not want to be a door.
Seeker leans over to Amber and just goes, I think he's the protagonist, Sword.
Yeah, I think the plot wants him here. Or at least Ellie.
Laura looks even more confused and kind of scared.
Alright, Lo! You have a small... I will note Seeker is like 5'4".
Oh yeah, Amber is 4'6".
Seeker walks over, links your arm, and just goes, alright, we're gonna go find the professor. And starts trying to drag you off, Lore.
He does not put up much of a fight, and he's like, is the professor the person who lives in the box?
Well, I assume he lives here. I mean, this is his
I
ship.
hope he lives here.
Yeah.
I really hope he lives here too.
Okay. So, I assume you guys start walking through the open interior door into the corridors. And as you walk, the lights dim to half brightness. They were quite bright before. And a lot of the hallways, like, most everything was lit up a second ago. Now, as you keep walking, you can see, like, the offshoots off of the hallway. One by one, like, the lights turn off completely. And there is a single path that is lit at half brightness.
Yeah, we get the message, Ellie.
Who's
thanks for
holding
that.
on to Lore?
Seeker, the small goat.
Okay, because whoever it is now like a teddy bear in Lore's arm because he's scared.
Wait, did you pick him up?
Yes, he was scared. It got dark and now there's only one path and that's spooky.
Seeker wiggles out an arm to take off his sunglasses and just goes, thank you, Ellipsis. Very kind. And like puts sunglasses on top of his head like one does.
Lore's like, oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to put you down? I did not mean to like sets down Seeker carefully. Like it just dark is not fun.
You're fine. It's mostly for my eyesight problems. And blinks arms again to start dragging Laura off again.
Oh, okay. He has made no effort to stand up to his full height at this point.
I will note there is plenty of room for you in this place. The ceilings are fairly tall. But yeah, that may be...
Yeah, but he just knows that if he stands up, they're not going to be able to reach his arm easily. So he's given up.
That's entirely fair. Okay. Y'all keep going down the hall, and eventually you reach a door, which Amber, you're able to recognize is just it's just right one of the it's just a it's a bedroom door.
Yeah, looks like I was right. Think he's sleeping. And Amber reaches up to carefully open the door as quietly as she can.
Mm-hmm. Alright. As y'all shuffle through the door, I'd like you to roll perception.
Oh boy, perception.
Do we do that on our own or in like the chat place?
You can do it in the Game Zone Part 5.
Game Zone Part 5.
Mm-hmm.
She desperately scrolls, looking for it. There it is.
Roll.
How does
It's in
how does one?
It's above our VC chat. It's
Yeah,
above,
I found it. How do you make it do the dice thing?
do an exclamation point, a D, a 20, and then the modifier on your sheet.
Awesome. Then we're rolling for perception.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have no bonus, you just roll a straight d20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
We did so well,
Dang.
guys!
We are perceiving.
Wow.
That doesn't make
God.
sense.
Well, jeez.
Congratulations on the first D20, Casey.
Boy,
I
howdy.
like
It's
the
a
whole
gnat.
roller just does not make sense.
That's your first roll, and it's a gnat.
I'm scared.
All right. Well, you go inside. The lights are on but dim, and it's a pretty simple room. Just kind of a small one bed bedroom, and the professor is in the bed. His coat is draped over a nearby chair. His hat is there as well. And also his scarf. So he's not wearing either of those three things. He is partially covered by the comforter, but you get a pretty good view of his slashed up shirt and vest, and he doesn't look so good. He has he has some sort of reddish orange standing on his clothes where he's been cut, and a bit in the shoulder and a bit across the chest, and he seems to be unconscious, but he also doesn't seem to be resting easily. His eyes are screwed shut. His breathing is weird. He's got one hand like clutched tight, clutching the fabric of his shirt, and the other one pressing into his head, and he looks like he's in pain.
Oh dear. Seeker is going to like let go of Laura's arm and like go to the bedside. Is it like, do I have to roll medicine to like identify physical pain, or like just sort of? I do.
You
like,
can
is
you can roll medicine if you want, but like from the perception, like it's probably not just physical pain. Like he is clutching his head, and like grimacing.
Should we wake him?
Laura's gonna inch closer and just be like, I think this man needs a doctor.
well,
I
he
don't
doesn't
think
have a
any of us
doctor.
can afford a doctor.
He does just.
Sorry, what?
Actually, I think he is a doctor.
He is a well, he's a very bad doctor to be this hindered then.
I think he's more of, well, no, he's a professor, which is technically different than. I mean, he might have a doctorate. Seeker is going to cast Cure
I think
Wounds.
he got a PhD.
Can I do that?
Can you what?
Can I cast Cure Wounds?
Absolutely you can.
Okay. Seeker's just going to like put a hand to the forehead, sort of like doing that checking temperature motion as I go and figure out what spell roll I have to do for Cure Wounds.
Uh-huh.
I didn't pull up any sort of spell list.
Mm-hmm.
D8 plus spellcasting modifier.
Okay. D8 plus, what's my spellcasting modifier again? That is my charisma, which is +4. Bink. That's 11 health.
Cool.
If he needs it.
Excellent. Roll a charisma saving throw.
24.
Holy crap. Man. Okay. Nothing happens. No, he does heal. Nothing else happens. He does heal. He's still, you still see, like, some of the marks, on him still. You know, those heal up, a fair bit. He's not at full health yet. His expression, though, it's the same. He doesn't seem to be in any less pain.
Yes, Amber's gonna help out too. She summons a little hand, her flame, and passes it on to the professor. He also casts Cure Wounds. Because nothing happened. She doesn't know that anything could go wrong.
Okay. Is this a touch spell?
Yes, this is a touch spell.
It's a touch spell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, roll me a charisma saving throw.
Joy.
He is healed slightly more.
Ooh. Is a 16 good?
16 is good. You pass, nothing happens.
Alright, neat.
I'm so sorry, Emil.
How are you guys so good at that?
Laura's eyes are sparkling like he's never freaking seen magic before.
Oh my god. Okay, the professor does heal a little bit more. He seems to be in pretty okay shape. You can still see the marks, but they're on their way to healing nicely now. They haven't been bleeding for a while. They're just sort of scratches still there. Still seems to be in a lot of pain though.
Laura's gonna get closer and just try to put his hand on the professor's forehead, see where he's at.
Cool. Roll me a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, he's stupid, don't worry.
Lovely.
Yeah. Charisma saving throw. How do we do that again?
It is a d20 plus your charisma save modifier. So instead of your regular charisma stat on the top, it's the one on the left
Ah, I see it.
in the saving throws. Yeah, box.
Beautiful. Okay. And then we go to the rolling place, which is the game zone part 5. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's an exclamation point. How do you guys remember this stuff?
I don't. I roll physical dice. I just put the numbers in.
I've been doing this for a while.
It's muscle memory.
You think I would know about muscle memory, but I suck.
Oh, don't.
Oh.
And that,
Oh.
and that one. One after.
Wow. Okay.
Duality.
How did I get a nat 1 with a d20 plus 2?
You got a nat 1 and it's a 3.
It's,
Okay.
yeah, so you get a score of a 3, but I get to ignore it because the dice roll...
It's a nat 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
that's
just
hilarious.
that bad, yeah. No, so, Lore, you fall unconscious immediately. You go completely limp.
Oh shit!
Cool. Like
that a
on
real
top,
time
on
thing?
top of the professor.
I don't think that's a real kind thing.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm
Like,
sure.
I passed out. Did I fall forward or backwards? This is an important question. Did I fall on top of the professor or onto the ground?
I don't know. I'll just roll a d2. You're on top of the professor.
Oh god,
Yeah.
Wonderful. He
Can I
might be
roll to catch
crashed.
him before the professor?
Can you what?
Can I
Yeah,
roll like a strength?
Yes.
Can I ever help?
Yes.
Or
Oh no.
which
I'm
one of us has
so
the better
sorry.
strength?
I have a +1 strength.
Okay, they're the
Oh
same.
no.
Alright, do you just want to both roll?
You can just both roll.
Bad.
That's fine.
Wait, fuck. Well,
That's a nat 20.
Sweet. Yeah, you guys do fine. You managed to pull this very lanky fellow off of the professor. And he's just sort of unconscious. Like, also sort of half on the bed now.
Yeah, just lean him against the bed.
Yeah.
Alright, that was weird.
Yeah. Hey, Professor. Can you wake up for this? She's going to go over and gently try and shake him awake.
Cool. He does not wake. Roll a charisma saving throw. At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Oof.
Well,
Amber. You fall unconscious immediately.
Oh good!
there's
Yeah,
a
guys, it's
panic
sleep over.
box at your guys' feet.
God. And okay, this is fine. Fox, everything's gonna be fine. And
Morse code. What do you mean this is fine?
Fox, everything is going to be fine. Okay. I think everyone is just doing a nap time for some reason.
Nap?
Nap. Yes, a nap. And Seeker is going to place Amber down, also against the bed, and pick up Box, put Box on Amber's lap. Alright, everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine, alright?
Okay.
Right. I just need you to sit here. Box, can you do me a very, very important job for me?
Their cannon nods.
Okay. Whatever happened to them, I'm going to say with a 16 intelligence, Seeker can connect dots. I have a feeling that I am going to do something questionably stupid, and I need you to watch over us, okay? Make sure nothing happens.
Why?
Because it might help out the rest of them if I go and help too, alright?
Okay. For how long?
Give probably only an hour.
They nod.
It may be longer. You're very brave, Box, okay?
Little flame seems to burn a bit brighter at that. And they nod again.
Alright, Seeker gives a head bonk to the box. Alright. And he's going to stand up, go over to the professor, sort of like crouch down near the professor's head, and give him a head bonk. And he's gonna auto fail.
Nice. Oh, very good. Okay, would you all like to take the half-hour break now?
I'm good with whatever.
Yeah.
Is that good for you, Tala?
Let me check to make sure.
God, I do a wiggle.
I'm like not sure what to expect, but I'm excited.
We're doing dream shenanigans.
Which is awesome. I just wish my voice was in a place where I could do the voice for my character better, because I'm probably just going to default to Southern.
That's okay. You do whatever you gotta do.
In case, wait. In case y'all were wondering, I'm originally from Virginia anyway, so I got this.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I can go do the dishes now.
Okay.
I should be back in about 30 minutes, give or take.
Sounds good.
Alright.
That's probably anyway. Okay.
Woohoo.
Alright.
Question: What's the chat for the that I could put a picture of Lauren?
You can, yeah, for a reference picture, you can put it in the game zone as well.
The game zone, is that what it's called?
Yep, that's where we put the roles. It
is. Okay.
Yeah, it is called straight up the game zone. Part
the game
5.
zone. Part
Wonderful.
5.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am a genius, y'all. Let's see.
Also, sorry, Oatmeal, for explaining things over top of you as the DM for, like, game stuff.
Oh, no. What stuff? I don't even remember.
Like, rolling stuff.
Oh, what?
How
Yeah.
the bot works.
Yeah, no, you know better how the bot works than I do. I don't use the bot. No, that helped me.
Okay. KT, while like we're taking a 30-minute break, I might go pop out to go do something. But do you want like a rundown of how to use Dice Parser?
Sure.
Okay. If you could like watch the Game Zone Part 5 for my rolls. Boy.
Yeah, I sent
Boy!
a picture of Lore, if you like him.
That's just a boy.
He's wonderful.
Yeah, he's like
Potato
18.
lad.
He a boy. He a very tall
Oh
boy.
god, he's 18.
He's a very, very tall, lost boy. He's
God.
so lost.
Oh, boy. Alright.
He he legitimately has no sense of direction. It is hilarious.
None of us do!
That's why he was like, "Wait, is it over there?" It's not.
God.
Uh,
Ah.
I don't know if. Okay, so do you guys want to know something about Lore?
Sure.
Mhm.
He's colorblind. He doesn't know where he's going.
Ooh, that's fun.
Oh,
I was
hon.
like, the red box? Oh, what red box? That red box?
God.
Oh boy.
Alright. Dice commands. Dice parser,
Yeah.
typically you do, just an exclamation point, D,
Okay.
and whatever the hell number you want to roll. For example. Yeah.
Oh,
You
whoa.
can,
Those are numbers.
yeah, you can do any number you want. At some point it will break. I don't know what number that is though. Yeah.
It doesn't like the number 69.
I could probably do 69. There we go.
Awesome.
But that is the basic command. And then you can also add you can add a plus sign with like your modifier. So that's just +5, and I rolled nat 20. Nice. Uh, but that's your basic modifier. However, you could also roll another dice on top of that. But to roll another
Ooh.
dice, you don't add another exclamation point. You just add the other dice. So like if I'm rolling a d20, I'd put the exclamation part only in front of the first dice, which is the D. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it'd be something like this, and wow, that's a low roll. Um,
Ooh. Nice.
and that's how you add like two rolls together. Um, there is also a thing where you can do two like separate rolls at once. Usually it would be used with like advantage. You do like your d20, and then you do a semicolon. It's the one with the dot on top and the slash underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do another like d20, and it would roll both dice and give you two answers instead of just one.
That's cool. I like this.
Yeah. And usually we do that for like advantage, disadvantage, that sort of thing.
Wonderful. I'll be right back. I'm going to go use the restroom.
Yeah.
Thank you, Magic. That was very
Awesome.
helpful.
That was a very wonderful and concise tutorial. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, just ask at any time. Uh, I will
We're
take
here all
off
week.
my I will take off my tutorial shoes now. When did I get those on? Yeah.
They've been with you the entire way. It's the true
Oh
meaning
no.
of the journey.
No. God. Anyway, I'm gonna pop off real fast, and I'll be right back.
Adios. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. That's it. I don't know. What do normal people do during this time?
Usually we don't take breaks this long. Usually it's 15 minutes, maybe 20. 30 is a lot.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's fine.
Yeah.
I feel bad if this is dream stuff and the professor's just like, who's this random kid that I'm dreaming of?
Uh,
If Laura was cheeky, just like your future.
nah, he knows better than that.
No, he would never do that. Oh no, that's just me. Laura would never do that. I'm just messing.
Yeah.
He's too stupid to think about that. He's too innocent. Stupid. Legit, the only reason he's on this journey is because he got lost.
It happens.
Not when he like just went to like go get something real quick. It's been like a couple weeks.
Oh no. Yikes.
Yeah. He can remember his address, so he sends letters to his parents, and they're just like, you know what, you're okay. You'll figure it out.
Oh man. Oh boy.
And he's just like, thanks. Like, he's not upset or anything. They're more of like, look, if we went to try to find you,
Right.
it would be impossible. We know for a fact that you're like directionally cursed.
Nice. Ah, hello, Avi. Okay, I'll bring you up to speed. We're on a break. There's a good 18 minutes left in the break still, because Tala's doing dishes. What you missed, Seeker and Amber got filled in on the professor's situation, and as requested, stopped by the next day. You guys landed Sunday. They come to the Ellipsis Monday. And they knock, there's no response. They try the door, and it opens for them. Meanwhile, Lore, walking down the street. Some little old lady, little UPA lady, tells him, please check on the man who lives in the box. Yeah, no, she's just like sitting on her porch, like, hey, you. I have a quest for you. But so Laura's like, sure. Because, yeah, exactly. And goes to the box and goes in, and Amber pulls the gun on him, and Seeker's like, nah, this guy's a protagonist. So and the Ellipsis locks the door behind him. So they end up all going inside, and the Ellipsis leads. It starts out as a real comedy of errors. He tried to leave, yeah. Starts out as a real comedy of errors, but it is going to quickly take a tonal turn, because they got to the bedroom that you guys put the professor in, and yeah, he's not conscious. He doesn't seem to have healed at all since you left him there. Both Amber and Seeker cast Cure Wounds, and he's still not up to full health. And he's in a lot of pain. Every time somebody touched him, they had to roll a charisma saving throw. Eventually, somebody failed. And they fall asleep. Yep. And eventually it was just Seeker left awake, and he failed it on purpose. And so now all three of them are asleep, and Box is keeping watch. I did send Lois Gang to do this job. Yeah, it was Laura who fell first. It was very good. So now they have all fallen asleep, and that is where we left off. And now things get dark. Yeah, no, that's fair, guys. For anyone who doesn't care to do the math, the professor is he was left at 23 HP, and with these two he has nice. He has been bumped back up to 41 HP, which is a lot higher. Not full health, but a lot higher. I'm very excited. This is going to be interesting. There's still like 13 minutes on the clock, so like no worries. Oh, clean his jacket. His jacket is fine. There's nothing on his jacket actually. Oh, the vest. And yeah. Yeah, for the recording, because I can't turn off my mic. Seeker wanted to do prestidigitation to clean off the blood and stuff, but forgot. That's entirely fair. Some stuff happened. The guy you just met fell unconscious, so you were distracted. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that later. uh... Yeah, probably a good idea to not drag Box into this, frankly. Yeah, it is bad enough that Amber is here. Amber's 11. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
Haha, I'm free.
Woo!
I have downed ice cream without getting a headache.
Yay!
That's a miracle. That like never happened.
Oh, and yes, magic. Most possession saving throws are charisma.
Damn it. I'm a lot more fucking immune to it than I thought I would be. I shake my fist at the sky. Let me possess my boy.
Yeah. They are for as far as I'm aware, both quarry and for ghosts. Which I don't know if there's anything else that has the possess ability that's a standard D&D monster, so there's probably something.
I do a nod. I just... Man.
What you gotta do is set it up so that so that Seeker's already emotionally compromised. Then you could do it at disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm getting hit over with one plan I have in the future and just kind of like laugh sobbing. God. Yeah, emotionally compromised, alright. Anyway.
I am laughing at the hilarious Doctor Who episode this would be. At best, like, two companions going to check on the doctor and some poor sap just wandering in like, hello?
That's how it happens, though.
It's the flippin' TARDIS's fault, or the, what do you call ellipsis?
Yeah, the ellipsis.
Ellipsis. I can't word.
That's okay.
Ellipsis. I keep wanting you to say ellipses, and I'm like, that's the plural, Katie, don't. I'm just like, this poor dude just gonna wake up in some other dude's dream, like, hi, how are you, sir?
Hi, we found the protagonist, Professor!
The old lady who was shouting at me really wanted me to check on you. I did not get her name. Or yours. I think it's the professor. You're not a doctor.
We shall see. We shall see. This was the plan. Up to this point, this was the plan.
Also, your house didn't let me leave. So, I think you kidnapped me?
I don't know if that's how that works. He didn't go anywhere.
Laura isn't sure if that's how it works either, but he can't leave, and he wanted to.
If that's kidnapping,
Because
then
there
he's...
was a gun.
Yeah, there was a gun. Amber.
He's not so stupid as to believe he's not gun-proof. Like,
yeah.
the door locked behind him, and he's like, "Oh shit."
What do we got on the clock? Like 6-ish minutes. Nice.
Digging the elevator music.
Wait, I can't sing that. That's copyright.
Yeah, no copyright.
Are any of us, like, perfect pitch enough for it to be considered that, though?
Are any of us what?
perfect pitch enough for it to be considered copyright?
I don't know. I have pretty good pitch.
All right. Well,
I can.
this is me assuming everybody else is as tone deaf as I am.
No, I can replicate a tune pretty what's the word? It's not diligently. It's
Closely?
that not the word I was looking for, but that'll do.
Accurately?
Yes?
Okay. I mean, I can do a tune, but it's usually like, oh, yeah, that's something that I've heard before, maybe.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I can, I used to have, the entire Star Wars soundtrack, just the first movie, mind you. I used to have it memorized. And I could whistle
Flip,
it.
man.
Yeah.
The only thing I ever memorized is, like, anything to do with Doctor Who,
Yeah. Nice.
ironically enough. I only had, like, one thing I cared about through ages 13 to 18, and that was that.
Mood.
Yeah.
Mood.
It was kind of horrifying.
It happens.
Well, no, it was great. I'm just like, I had no other hobbies. That and drawing, and I'm like, oh no, poor little Katie.
Yeah. Sometimes you watch British dramas in your preen to teen years and accidentally kind of adopt some Britishisms that you can't get rid of now that you're older.
That and like it does not help when your family grew up on BBC and PBS and have also done. My father watched the original Doctor Who's. I found out as I started watching the new Doctor Who's, and I remember being indignant because he never told me.
Aw. Oh man.
So hi, Tyler, welcome back.
Oh, hello.
He's all done. Hi, Abby.
Did anybody else like watch British things with subtitles and spelled theater wrong forever?
I
Bold
didn't.
of you to assume I watch television.
Sorry.
No, nope, can't say that I did that. I did adopt a bunch of different British spellings, but that was probably more through books than subtitles.
Yeah, my family can't like hear anything ever, and so we always had subtitles on everything. And so I'd just be like watching whatever and be like, oh, so that's how that's spelled, and then I'd get it wrong on spelling tests, and I'd be like, well, now I'm confused.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And there's my very not interesting story. You're welcome.
I prefer some of the spellings. I prefer the English spelling of gray with an E. I don't know why. I just do.
I refuse to spell it the A way because I'm like, that's a person's name.
God, you guys can spell?
Through much trial and error, yes.
You're talking to the almost spelling bee champion, except I wasn't paying attention and misspelled daughter.
Oh no!
Even though I can definitely spell that word.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if I can, so congratulations.
Sorry about that.
I've failed every single spelling test I ever took. Anyway.
It happens.
I'm very dyslexic.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
But it's fun because it's like you've memorized things in a different way, and so sometimes you'll go to write something, and then you're like, oh shoot, is this the way that I thought it was, or the way that I used to think it was? It's a trip.
Yeah.
Especially when you're like, you dyslexic your words, which I did not know was possible until it happened. Like you're speaking and you say it wrong.
Oh.
Because in my weird ADHD brain, I was looking at the words and I messed up the word, and so I said the word wrong because I looked at it wrong in my head. I don't even know how that one worked.
Oh, wow. Huh. Go
Yeah,
figure.
things that you remember when you're like kind of delirious
Mm-hmm.
from being sick.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have subtitles in their head as they're speaking?
I mean,
Alright,
I can
good to know.
generally no. Like I can summon that if you want, but that's just because I can I can visualize stuff very easily. But I don't. That
Yeah.
is not something I usually do. No.
I think it's a habit I picked up because I have a pretty bad speech impediment, and so like I'd be like
Mm.
reading the words along. English is a
Oh,
struggle in general, man.
that's entirely fair. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's fair because like I didn't choose it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's funny. I wish I had recordings of me as a little kid. I sounded hilarious.
Mm.
I don't know how my parents understood what the flip I was trying to ask for.
I had what was it that I couldn't get for the longest time? TH was really rough for me. I
Those are the worst.
yeah, I always said I always used the F sound instead. Um, or no, actually, I did the opposite. I did the opposite. Um, or like I did one for a while, and then I overcorrected myself. So instead of like finger, I would say thinger, and that's not the word.
Did anybody else have trouble saying peanut?
Peanut.
Yeah.
Uh, hmm.
And it sounding like a not great word to say when you're 5 years old.
Ah, no, didn't,
Because that was fun. When you walk up and ask a person if they want some peanuts and it's not that word.
yeah, yeah.
And you're a child and they're just looking at you like, what did you just ask? And you're just like, peanuts. Except it's not that word.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I wish I could go back in time and see the look on those adults' faces. It was priceless. I had no idea what I was doing, but now that
Nah.
I'm aware, oh, so funny. Man, does anybody else wish that they could like go back in time and just see what they could get away with as a child?
Hmm.
Oh, so funny.
Oh no. Huh.
Oh my god. Tala! Oh, hi.
Yeah, she does have a Standy Speaky attuned to erratas.
Wait, what's going on? Oh, are you back?
Yeah.
Tala, you're back?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Are we, good to keep going?
Yep.
Okay.
Still vibing.
All right. Katie, if you're ready,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Okay. The three of you in relatively quick succession have Lore, Amber, and then Seeker fallen unconscious after coming into contact with the professor. There is a flash. You experience a flash of uncomfortably bright white light, and then as your eyes adjust back, you find yourself standing in the ellipsis console room again. Except, it looks like hell. Roll perception.
Boy.
I'm trying to figure out if Lore thinks he's legitimately dead or not. Roll perception.
Man, you guys can't see so good. Oh, Lord,
Yeah,
baby.
I'm glad one of us doesn't have a negative
Yeah.
to their perception score.
So something y'all should know. The nat 20 is not par for the course. I don't know why. I can have the best stats on Earth, and I will consistently roll under 10.
Man.
God.
It does not matter if it's physical dice, digital dice, or what. It'll just
What a
it's
talent.
amazing. It is a talent.
Lore, you barely recognize where you are. You think
Yep, we're
maybe...
definitely dead.
Yeah. Absolutely. Seeker, this is the console room. And it's kind of red right now. That's weird. The light's kind of red.
Is it bright?
It is not bright. It is actually quite dark. After that initial flash, it is dim red light. Amber, you get a 12. The overhead lights are emergency red. The lights on the console are dark. There is a toolbox on the floor, dented beyond use. Tools of varying degrees of familiarity are scattered throughout the room. A hat stand has been knocked over and snapped in half. One of the hexagonal wall panels has come loose and is trailing sparking wires behind it. Some of the walls look crumpled, like a vehicle that's had a bad collision, and there are 5 long scrapes in the floor. And that is what you can see from where you are standing.
Huh. 5 long scrapes in the floor, you said?
Yeah.
Do they lead anywhere, or do they just stop there?
They just kind of start at one spot on the floor and keep going, and until they trail off a few feet later. They're quite large, almost as if something... they're arranged in a way that kind of might be a... Surely not, but, you know, a giant hand, something. That'd be silly, though.
Glor is just staring, looking not comfortable at the same direction that he has the entire time.
Mark us down for dream shenanigans.
I hate dream shenanigans.
This one's probably gonna be a doozy.
Yeah, we should, Professor's probably here. We should find him and get out of here. I don't like the look of that. And she specifically points to the, marks in the floor.
Yeah, we should probably go find him. Protagonist boy! Turns to
Glor
Lore.
does not respond. Why would he be the protagonist? That doesn't make sense in his brain.
Amber like snaps a finger as high as she can reach. Well, she tries to snap it in front of his face, but she's probably a bit short for that. Hey, big guy, you there?
Huh? Yeah, what? Oh, you guys are here now too. Oh, that's so good. Did we die? Like, what happened?
No?
We're doing dream shenanigans!
Yeah, what he said. Come
Are
on, we
we in
gotta
his
find the
head?
professor.
Okay. Where do we go to do that?
That's an excellent question.
Cool. Thanks.
Well,
Maybe this way. Amber is going to go
Okay.
down the first hallway.
cool. Roll perception again, please.
Sure thing.
Uh,
Can I give myself guidance for this?
yeah.
Wait.
I,
Okay, a 15.
could I argue investigation for actively looking for something?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Lore, you walk into, the far wall and are just sort of surveying it like, sure is a wall. This place looks bad.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Amber and Seeker, you walk towards the far, the far door, which usually opens into the interior of the ellipsis, but it does not open for you. But you've moved now, and in the corner of your eye, you see the professor. He was just behind the console. You couldn't see him. He is sprawled on the floor. His clothes are torn in places, and he looks like he lost a boxing match with a truck. He seems unconscious.
Professor? Oh dear.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Seeker's definitely gonna go over and, like, I don't know, try to get Professor up and running again.
Yeah,
Yeah, Amber's gonna go over and... Could I roll medicine to
please.
see if she can tell what's... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With guidance again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna need it. Yeah, guidance can't save that.
Oh no!
I'll do it anyways. It's a 4.
He's not dead.
Yeah, that's early.
Seeker, he does not respond to your verbal call.
I am also gonna roll medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Whoa. Do you, are you just looking?
No, Seeker's gonna try to prop him up against something because it's not good to lay against the floor like that.
Yeah. Okay. He, yeah, alright, so you've got your medicine check. He does, as you move him, he, wakes with a start, and just, like, curls in on himself, and, his eyes are shut tight. What you're, seeing from that medicine check, he is quite visibly injured. He has a mild cut down his jaw, which is bleeding. There is some sort of there he's clearly got some sort of wound on his abdomen, but it's sort of hastily messily bandaged up with some scrap of fabric and his scarf wound around it many times. He also, on his, you can see his, ankle, and, there is a hand-shaped row of, puncture wounds, through his right ankle, around his right ankle, through, the leather boots. All of these wounds, seem fresh, as if made less than an hour ago. He is very clearly in a lot of pain.
Can Laura wander over?
Yeah.
Cool. He's gonna wander over and be like, is he awake?
Yes, Professor? Seeker's going to, like, gently put his hands on both of the professor's shoulders. Professor?
Hmm?
Can you open your eyes for me?
Yes. And he does, one after the other, open his eyes. Seeker?
Yes, it's me. Amber's here too, and we found a protagonist boy outside. Very complicated.
Oh, I'm protagonist boy.
Oh yeah, we never did get your name.
Name's
Oh,
later.
oh,
Doesn't I'm so sorry, Katie.
no, you're fine. Laura just nods like that makes perfect sense.
Do you know what happened last?
What happened? The Epsilon. We got home. Here. Not here. The bedroom. The signal. No.
What's with the signal?
The ellipsis told me the signal's gone.
What signal is gone?
The demiplane. Epsilon's. He's gone.
Oh boy. Seeker sends a look at Amber. Just... Okay. Professor, what happened to the room?
The room? Oh.
How did you get injured?
Oh, this. Oh. This. Oh, you aren't supposed to be here. He tries...
Well, I tried to exit.
Alright. Well, I can imagine that didn't work. He tries to straighten up, but, doesn't really do a very good job of it.
Hey, careful there. You don't work on toon logic.
No, you're right. This isn't, real. I hope you realize.
Yes, I was trying to figure out how to let you down lightly about that.
Oh, no, I'm aware. This is my mind. You're not supposed to be here, though. That's...
Wait, we're in your head?
That's not normal.
I guess we didn't get the memo.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so trippy. Why is your brain on fire?
Oh, that would be Epsilon's doing, mostly.
Yeah, what is this Epsilon thing exactly?
Very powerful wizard ghost of a very powerful ancient wizard.
Cool. What does that have to do with fire?
Probably can set things on fire.
That makes
Yeah,
no sense.
wizards are good at
Okay.
that.
Well, it's not on fire so much as it's just an absolute wreck. He had sort of tore the place apart.
Yeah. Hey, little guys, do you want me to hold him?
I mean, they're still like sitting on the ground for this. I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me see if we can get in standing condition.
Okay.
And
I don't have magic.
I am going to try to cast another Cure Wounds on the professor and see if that works anything in dream logic.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Not like you don't feel. You feel like you can call upon your magic, but Professor actually stops you. He grabs your hand and shakes his head, and he says, "Don't. It won't work. It's not real. This isn't a physical. These aren't physical injuries. It's a memory of. It's a representation. This is actually what I looked like after my visit to Dalcor. I imagine it's just representing the last time I felt this bad."
Wonderful. Protagonist boy, could you help us carry the professor?
Yes,
yeah, we're a
definitely.
bit shrimpy, if you haven't noticed.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything about it, but yeah.
God.
Do I have to roll for strength, or should I just pick him up?
I mean, I'm assuming it's like a supporting situation, like arm over shoulder, that sort of thing.
No, Laura was just gonna pick him up.
Roll strength then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give you
I
guidance
really
on
hope
that.
I am supposed to be strong. I just hope that I don't have a stupid roll.
Mm-hmm.
Seeker can give you advantage.
Yeah.
Help action.
No!
Can I give advantage with a help action?
Yeah.
That would be nice, because I rolled a nat 1.
Did you add your modifier to it?
Not yet.
Yeah.
But it would have been a 6.
Just remember to do a plus sign, and then you can add your modifier onto the roll.
Okay. So I can roll with advantage.
Yes.
Wonderful. And then you just do the plus. Yay! That's better. 15.
You can also add guidance to that if you wanted.
I believe that's just an extra +4.
A D4, extra D4.
D4. Yeah.
Alright. Do I just roll a d4?
Yeah. Roll a D4, and then you can add it to the 15.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Cool.
I'm so sorry, Oatmeal.
No, it's good.
Like that. Hey,
Ooh,
it's a
swell.
19.
Nice. Yeah, you, man, and you're taller than the professor too, jeez. He's also, oh wait, did I mention this? Oh yeah, his coat is nowhere to be seen. So he's in his shirt sleeves, his vest, and his scarf is wrapped around his middle. But you lift him up, and he just sort of like you lift him up effortlessly, and off the floor, and he he grabs at your shirt and just says, "What are you doing? What are you?
Careful. Careful.
I'm picking you up like they asked me to. Also,
Why?
I don't really think that you should. Why? Because you're injured and you shouldn't walk, but we should probably not be here anymore.
Where do you propose we go?"
I don't know. It's your head. Where do you want to go?
Yeah, we don't really have any other way to get out besides moving, I think.
I'm sure I can help you. You're not supposed to be in here.
Well,
I mean,
Yeah,
we
well,
were
we
just
are.
trying to check on you, and all of a sudden we passed out. So,
No,
um,
I understand that, but I can. No, if you visualize yourselves out of here, I'm sure you'd be able to do it.
no.
Just leave you here?
that doesn't feel right.
I'm kind of stuck in here for now.
Well, how do we get
So,
you unstuck?
that's a good question.
Well,
Yeah.
there are some. I was trying to sort out some memories that have been an issue for a while. Didn't quite have enough energy for it. Sort of shut down outwardly. I expect I'll be stuck like this until I can get it sorted.
Well, then let's go sort it.
Man, they
Oh,
really should have asked for a therapist instead of me.
I I don't know. Those. I'm not sure I should bring you into this. They're not. They're not good memories. Some
Lord
of.
looks around and he's like, "Well, I didn't expect them to be good considering all of this."
No, I mean, really, some of them are rather gruesome. I don't need to subject you to that. I don't even know you.
That's fair. Some old lady told me to check on you, and I didn't question it, and I'm realizing that was probably not very smart.
Old lady?
Yeah, really.
I don't remember. I didn't ask her name. That was the number one problem. If you remember me saying that before, is I
See
did not
it?
ask your name or her name, and I just went on blind faith in a town that I just entered.
And that's why I call you protagonist boy.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm protagonist boy. Nice to meet you.
Stellar. I'm the professor.
Yeah, what are you a professor in? Because
Everything.
apparently we established it wasn't. Oh, so you do know medical stuff? Because it feels like you're lacking in that department.
Well, excuse me for not having any spell slots right now.
I mean, I don't know
Magic
magic
isn't the
either, but
only way to heal injuries.
yeah, I didn't think that scarves were very maybe smart
I didn't
for
apply it.
long term.
This,
If you didn't, is
no,
there
it
somebody
was,
else here?
no, it was, no, oh my god.
Is anybody else really confused?
This is, I told you this is a representation of the last time I felt this bad, so I look like the way I looked after Dalcor. Terry is the one who did this.
I was Terry here.
No, Terry is not here.
Okay, who's Terry again?
No, Terry is the medical officer who I'm friends with back on Darth.
Oh, can I help you with your wounds?
No, he's not here in my head right now.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
All right. Well, if you're, I
If you're
can't.
gonna ask me to put you down, and the answer's no.
All right, I can't dissuade you three from helping.
No,
Nope.
Sorry,
I
you're
did
stuck
promise
with
that
us.
random old lady that I would check on you.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we told Rad and Sammy that we'd check on you, so you won't be getting rid of us.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
whoever those people are.
Mm-hmm. All right, all right. Well, let me start explaining. Then we'll see about sorting things out. If you go through the doors there and start down the hall, the ellipse. Oh no, not the ellipsis. No, she's not actually. Whatever. I'll tell you where to go. The problem area is between the beginning of my existence and approximately my 86th year. I'm an alien deer. I can live to be thousands of years old. At the moment, I'm about 700-ish.
Only 700?
Oh,
Practically a
you're looking pretty
baby.
good for 700.
I'm not.
I mean, you got a couple holes though in your abdomen. Hopefully, we can fix that before your 700 something year.
Anyway, the worst of the problem is towards the end of that time range, towards my mid 80s. The problem, I can't clearly recall how I was created, and I should be able to. I am, again, an alien, dear. Uh,
Oh, I
time.
was about to say, I don't think lots of us know how we were created.
No, no, but I should. Um, I'm a time czar. Not from this planet. Anyway, I don't know who my progenitors were, if I had any. There is a large gap when I was in academy that's pretty clear of conflicting memories, so that was alright. Then things get confusing again when I started my own family. At least I think I did. I I'm I'm sure I had one. But I can't even remember my partner. Just small tidbits. But nothing about how we met or what their personality was like. Very strange. Similarly, I can't remember how many children we had, and I know there were some. I know with some of. There were some. I don't remember what they were like. One thing I know is that one of them. One thing I know for sure is that one of them had their own child. I have a granddaughter named Sharon. Her, I remember. I traveled.
Sharon.
Yes.
Cool.
I traveled with her for some time. She similarly had gaps in her memory. I'm pretty sure I might have had a brother. The name Ivan Bavratil. I don't think we got along. I'm not sure if we were actually related. And then the most turbulent part, and he's explaining this as you're just sort of walking down a hall. It's just sort of dark. The walls are kind of rough, just like they were in the console room. But he says, I know with certainty that when I was 86, where I once had a family, I very suddenly had none, save for dear Sharon. And I don't know what happened. Optimistically, I'd like to believe they all disowned me. I was exiled shortly afterwards, so it would fit well enough. But I also have visions of less civil bond breaking. Arrests. Blood. But I have too many conflicting sets of memories. It gives me a headache every time I try to remember what happened to them. I know what happened to me. I survived with Sharon and was exiled from Falagray, my home planet, within the next few years. I wasn't going to let them kick me out on their terms, of course, so I stole a transport, this ship, this box, the Ellipsis, and ran away bringing Sharon with me because she had nobody else at that point. Does this make sense?
SparkNote's version, you have a bunch of conflicting memories. Your home planet kind of sounds like a jerk for, like, kicking you out? And you have a granddaughter named Sharon. Where is Sharon?
Sharon is on the planet Darth.
Cool.
Some 3,000 years into the future.
How, what?
I'm a time traveler.
That hurts my brain.
Well, that's where and when she is. We parted ways, not too long into our travels.
Okay. So, are we to help you with your tangled memories?
If you would, I think it may help. Because in 600 years I haven't been able to untangle them myself. And
Right. You're old.
No. Don't make me laugh, it hurts.
Sorry,
Oh,
I thought that was
old.
good medicine.
Schrodinger's grandpa.
Don't. He actually looks pained at that and shakes his head a little bit. Dear, I love you, but please don't. I'm not sure I can handle being called that right now.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
It's nothing personal.
Laura just kind of pats his head. Is that any better?
What?
I don't know. I'm trying to help. I'm kind of at a loss. You said you were your mind's version of you, so you said healing doesn't necessarily help. So I thought, I don't know, head pat. That's what my mom used to do when I felt that sad.
God. He rubs a hand over his face.
Okay.
You really...
I'm gonna take that as a no.
I like the sound of kid we picked up.
What did you say?
Seeker, I should have specified Seeker is talking to Amber with this. Of, I like this random kid we picked up.
Yeah, could have done way worse.
Oh, could have done way worse.
Could have done a little better.
But it could have been worse.
I would like to point out that your time machine kidnapped me, so I tried to leave.
She does
They locked
that.
the door on me. Apparently, is this how you make all your friends?
About half of them.
Huh. Oh, wait, does that mean we're friends now? Because I'll totally take that.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I think once you're in someone's mind, you're just automatically friends. If you're not
Oh, I would have
aggressive.
forgot about that. I'm going to be completely honest.
Alright, I am gonna need you to remember that. Because things are going to get weird.
Wonderful. Speaking of weird, why don't you have a name?
I do have a name, it's the Professor.
Yeah, no, but you said you had a brother and he had like a, first name, last name situation and you're just like a teacher.
That's... Well, he chose that name and I chose my name.
Well, why would you choose a surname and a first name and then just like a profession?
Listen, you don't question the life choices of aliens.
I mean, we're in his head, and so I think that maybe questioning life choices is appropriate.
It's just tradition.
A tradition to have a profession and not a first name and surname. So
Yes.
your brother was a rebel for having a normal name like the rest of the universe?
Kid, my name is
Sort of.
Seeker. Well, I'm called Seeker.
Yes, but you're also like a goat person.
What does that have to do with being called Seeker?
I don't know, it just made sense in my head somehow.
Oh, but I can't be a professor.
No, you can be a professor, but usually it's like professor, I don't know, insert surname here.
Well, there isn't one.
I know, that's why I was asking, but apparently it's a no.
No.
But your brother has a surname and first name. I was just really confused about that.
Well, that's...
Because normally siblings have a surname that are shared or
not on...
something.
Not on Falagray.
Yeah, I'm connecting those dots now.
And also, I don't know if we're actually related.
That got more complicated than I expected. Yeah, did anybody take notes on anything he said? Because I'm going to have trouble keeping track of this.
I'll remember it. I usually remember most things.
That is perfect, because I'm already very confused.
It's
'Cause
going...
apparently you're an alien, and there's other planets, and I just thought there was this one and maybe a couple planes of existence issues. Like...
It's going...
Alien.
It's going to get weirder before I can show you even the first memory.
Wonderful,
Because
wonderful.
I have to explain. The person you're going to see will not look like me in the slightest.
Cool. Is that your brother?
No. The person you will see is me. But they will not look
not
like...
you.
No. No, it is me!
Okay, it is you. And it's not your brother.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to show you a person.
Wonderful.
It's going to be me.
Yes.
They will not look like me.
Then how is it you?
Because I used...
I mean, some people can change their appearances. It's like getting a haircut.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a redesign.
Like a redesign, thank you.
I would like to say that this was like my first day in this town, and I got kidnapped by a teleportation thingy machine thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are
Some people
worse
can look
ways to
different.
be introduced to Toontown. There are worse ways.
No, it's
Yeah, I was passing through, and then an old lady yelled at me, and I was kind of afraid, so I did what she said.
That's for the best.
God.
Anyway, there's a person that's you that is not you that is you. Got it.
Seeker.
Yes.
You remember when I was speaking to... You remember when I was speaking to the Gilded Baron? To Gilbert.
I did not in real life. He doesn't nod.
I need to explain something called regeneration. Because what I told you was the truth, but it was not entirely accurate. I told you and I told him that I died 3 times.
That is not
What?
good for your health.
It isn't.
How are you alive if you've died 3 times?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Well, time stars have an odd relationship with death. You know how cats are supposed to have 9 lives?
Do cats have 9 lives? Is this something that I'm just learning?
Yes, cats have 9
Not
lives.
more. What? No, that's like only the case for like 10% of cats.
I mean, we can
Wait,
always
so there's
ask Jeannie later.
uh,
Maybe.
okay, so when you die, you don't die.
No, I do die. I just have
Okay.
other lives afterwards. But I have a
So when you
limited...
die, you don't.
When I die, I come back.
Cool.
But I don't have an unlimited amount. I have 13.
That feels like an arbitrary number. Do you know why 13?
Because that was the hard limit that the person who created regeneration, Tassalon, was able to find before things started to deteriorate. Any regenerations beyond the 12th one would result in massive mutation and disfigurement and failure to survive.
Ah, not compatible with life. Gotcha.
Precisely.
Is there a point where you just stop dying then?
There was the final death. Someday, when I reach my... when I regenerate for the 12th time and reach my 13th form, that body will die and I will not come back.
Well, that got really sad. Which one are you on now?
I've died 3 times. I'm on my 4th body.
Okay, so when you die, you come back and you have a different face.
I do. A different face, a different body, a slightly different personality, though some key parts do stay the same. And the memories. It's not reincarnation. I have to stress that. It's not reincarnation. I'm still me.
Okay. Okay. I think I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't die soon, because you just said I was your friend, and I don't have a lot to lose of those. So don't, maybe?
I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
Also, has anybody else noticed how long this hallway is?
It's as long as it needs to be.
As long as narratively is fitting.
Well,
Is it as long as the narrative?
It is as long as my narrative, because it only stops when I'm done.
Ah, that makes a lot more sense now.
Because it's my mind.
Right, that whole mind thing again. Hey, look, if you wanted different help, maybe tell your machine maybe not to lock tall, gangly protagonist boys in here. What?
Sorry, why what?
They keep calling me the protagonist, and I don't know why.
I mean, you got given a random fetch quest and got roped into a main storyline point. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, that's pretty protagonist of you.
If it's not me, it's you, dear.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I think Seeger starts to crack up at that. Just God.
And better you than us.
That comforts me so much.
You'll get used to it.
Anyway, what was I saying?
Do I have to?
Death. That's right, that's where I
Yeah.
was. The point is, you will see a person. That will be the first me. He looks rather different. I'll try my best to point him out, but no promises. These memories are very difficult for me to parse. I'm hoping you'll have a better time of it than I do.
Right. Quick question. Is color gonna be necessary for this mission?
Color? Color.
Yeah.
I mean, there will be lots of orange, but I don't know that you'll have to differentiate it from anything else.
Wonderful. That's great news for me. All right, go on.
Alright. Yeah, I suppose all you need to know is that, most things, orange.
Cool. What is orange?
Citrus.
Citrus. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Alright. Let's get this started then. How about there? And he just sort of like looks up and suddenly there's a door.
Well, that's
Well.
uncomfortable.
All right. Amber goes to open it.
Is this gonna be one of those doors that you walk in and it doesn't let you back out?
We shall see.
Fun.
Yeah. We go into the door.
Okay. Okay. Roll either perception or investigation, please.
I'm gonna yonk that investigation.
Investigation, please.
I think I have a better investigation.
With
Alright.
Oh, Amber.
I was gonna say with guidance, but honestly, I'm not sure. It's got a good chance of saving it.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm getting used to a different keyboard.
Whoa.
Yay! I got
19.
19.
Okay, all three of you. This door opens up into, ironically, another hallway, but you're on the side of it now, as if, you just came from one of the side rooms. This is the hallway of, what looks to be, a pretty snotty school. And there's a bunch of kids rushing around with books and sports equipment and weird scientific instruments, and they're all in these little uniforms. And they're all about 10-ish. And there's a few adults around, dressed in formal robes, which two of you can see are, surprise, surprise, orange. And they're just sort of surveying the place as people rush from place to place. And Amber, you're kind of caught up in the hullabaloo. You don't make out this particular detail, but
Just going Ew. Education. Disgusting.
um. Uh. Oh, actually, I have a question. Where are you all standing in proximity to the professor?
I am overlapping.
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked. I got that.
Who's in front, I believe. She's the one that opened the door.
Okay. Seeker, how close?
Seeker I was like somewhere like halfway between I'm doing a hand motion. Somewhere like halfway between Lore holding Professor and Amber to like sort of peek inside.
Okay, you're all pretty close. Everything I described, you can make it out, but it's really fuzzy, and the sounds are muted, like you're hearing everything through like layers of wood and seeing it through like frosted glass or like a dirty window.
Huh.
And you actually don't. That's all you can get from where you are, even with those rolls.
Huh.
So, how do we go about fixing up your memories again?
Well, they're all sort of. I can't see any of them clearly. You might have to get more involved. You might
Is one
have
of these
to
cute kids you?
get a closer look. What? One of the. I don't know.
Are one of these cute kids you?
I don't know. I can't
Because they're
see.
adorable. Did you have glasses?
No, I didn't have glasses.
Okay.
I
I don't
can.
know. You never know.
Right, I guess Amber just...
You can't see this any clearer than I can? Because if that's the
I don't know how
case,
clear
then
can you
I
see
don't.
it?
It's very fuzzy. It's very blurry.
Why don't we try walking in further? And Laura starts walking in further.
Yep, same here.
Are you all still near the professor?
I was. If they're okay. I was going to have Seeker wander off slightly to go look at more science equipment because neat objects.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, Seeker, the farther you get, you wander off, and the further you get from the professor, like, as soon as you're, out of, like, a 5 or 6 foot range, like, you suddenly can see everything very clearly, very crisp. You can hear everything as if you're right there.
Everything's brighter. Ah. Hell.
You can see it.
Yes, I can see.
Alright, I think...
Wait, hold on. Amber's going to reach into her hammer space real quick. And pull out a very old, very ratty baseball cap and give it to Seeker. I don't have sunglasses because I'm not a nerd, but I don't know, maybe this will help.
Oh shit! Right, I took them off in the ellipsis. Seeker puts it on. It's very awkward. He has goat horns.
Oh, man.
Well, if it's old enough, maybe you can just, is it okay if they put holes in it?
I don't know, it's not mine, I'm pretty sure.
It's fine.
I'll ask questions later.
It might be proximity based, I think you might not be able to see much at all while you're still here with me.
Ah, so we have
It's-
to put down the wounded person. That feels wrong, but okay.
Well, it's not like I'm going anywhere, and it's not like anything's going to get me. It's my own mind.
He says as there's claw marks and fire everywhere outside.
That was Epsilon. Epsilon's gone. Forever, apparently.
Seeker's
We'll
going to look
unpack
around.
that
Is
later.
there like a chair in the hallway?
No.
Nah.
Laura's just gonna very carefully lay them down against the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he winces a bit, but he seems fine. He's more excited that you can actually, like, see stuff, that he can't.
Anything you want us to look for?
Citrus?
No. Anything out of place. And, please tell me you move away from him.
Yes.
I mean, Seeker, you've already done so.
Yes.
Okay, alright. Your previous rolls then. Amber, you're still kind of caught up in the hurriedness of it all. But Seeker and Lore, you spot instantly, among all these, like, 10-year-olds, there's like a toddler, wandering around, bawling their eyes out.
Laura looks heartbroken.
Holy shit, is that a baby? Seeker's going over.
I don't know, I think it's a baby. Laura tries to pick up the baby.
You go right through it.
Laura looks, it's sad. We can't comfort the baby.
They keep, it's a small child with curly blonde hair, and they keep reaching out to people in the hall, but both of you notice this. Nobody seems to acknowledge that they're there. Nobody seems to give them a second glance, or even a first glance.
Like, does our hands just go through?
Yes, you seem to be intangible in this space. At the very least.
Seeker, what are we gonna do? It's crying, and we can't help it.
The toddler wanders down the hall and makes the upsy grabs at the nearest adult, which they do not even look at them. The child just sobs dejectedly and goes and finds a corner to sit in. And just kind of
Oh my gosh, you don't think that's
there.
the professor, do you?
I have a feeling.
Oh, that explains so much.
Yeah.
Is the kid just sitting there?
Yeah.
I'm betting
Continue.
I'm betting the kid is still intangible.
I don't know, let's check. I want to try to pick up the baby.
Your hands go right through it.
Laura's like on his knees. Just why?
And as you're just sort of looming over this child, which doesn't seem to see you, and you can't interact with them. The scene starts to darken, and the people start to disappear. And you are in a completely empty school hallway. And it's just the three of you and the professor against the far wall. And he just sort of looks confused. And he just... What happened? All I could see was you. What were you doing?
Professor, there was a baby.
What?
There was...
We couldn't help it. It was crying.
There was a very small child amongst the sea of 10-year-olds. Well, they look like 10-year-olds. I don't know how you age.
No, they were 10.
Okay. Very small child, around toddler height, who seems to have been ignored by literally everybody.
Well, that's sad.
Laura's
Blonde,
literally sniffling.
Blonde.
blonde, curly hair.
Ah. Huh. Well, that was probably me. That is, if this memory is, one of the valid ones.
Are there invalid ones?
Well, I hope so, considering I have a few sets of them. And
That is so confusing.
it would be very strange if all of them were true.
You did say you were a time traveler. That's pretty confusing in and of itself.
I did, but, I'm not able to cross my own timeline. You're not allowed to time travel on Falagray itself. It's forbidden.
I'm gonna give you a hug. Laura comes over and gives the professor a hug.
Uh-huh. He, man,
Careful.
roll dex because, like, ouch. He's kind of in not great shape.
He's still injured.
Yeah,
He
hey,
said it
watch
was his mind and it didn't matter.
What?
So, rolling for dexterity. Oh my gosh, if I mess this up, that's gonna be so sad. Guys, I suck at rollings.
It's okay. Take your time.
Whoa.
22!
Okay,
I'm a very good hugger, apparently.
Yeah, very carefully, you managed to get in just the right spot. And you can actually give the professor a hug without causing him more pain, which he appreciates. There, dear. It was a long time ago. If it happened that way.
Either way, it's still really sad.
Well.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Is the child still there?
No.
In the corner?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, everyone else except you guys, have disappeared. This memory I expect... There weren't any, parents about that you could see?
A bunch of old people in robes.
but nobody going after the child?
No.
No. Okay. I expect this is, representing, the possibility in which I didn't have parents, which I'm not sure if that's the case or not. But, the one set of memories I have, I was not born, I was loomed into being. It's strange. I don't know if this is the real one or not, but in that case, I don't have any. If this is the case, then I don't have any parents, so I really don't have to worry about all the rest of that, which honestly might be, considering what happens later, might be for the best. But suppose we'll see. The truth is the truth, no matter what we wish it would be. Well, shall we see the next memory then?
Lore nods. He's still hugging the professor.
I guess if that's all we can do here.
I think it is. I think I just have to... I can't see too well in here. You have to see for me, and I suppose once I show you... I can think of three realities for my origin. If I show you 3 memories, you could help me figure out which one is the right one. And then hopefully that'll help sort of settle things. Does that make sense?
Oh. I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Try to figure out which one's real, and then hopefully other things make sense too.
Precisely. Alright. Well, let's get through this set first then.
Can I pick you up again?
Well, if you must, you just won't be able to see.
I mean, don't we have to go somewhere else, or is it still in this room?
We probably do have to go somewhere else. Alright.
Yeah, I don't trust you walking.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick you up. Laura does that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you do that.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you guys, you walk through this school hallway, and, Professor points you towards, a set of double doors. And you go through, and, it leads you to, this field that shouldn't be, where it is. That you're actually, I'm going to ask you to roll, well, not yet, but what you can see is that you're in a field, and if you turn around, the rest of the school where it should be, there's nothing. It's just a door standing in a field, a set of double doors standing in a field. So that's where you are. I don't know if you want to roll yet, because you're not going to be able to see very much. Unless some of you guys want to scout ahead, or, like, what do you want to do?
Yeah, Amber will go on ahead.
Okay.
Is it just a field? Is there any trees?
It is a field of long red grasses, not that you could tell.
Nope.
There are scattered groups of trees that are that have silver leaves. What you can tell is that they look shiny. And I mean that's Amber.
Is there a tree close by?
Is there a tree close by? Yeah.
Cool. Laura's gonna put the professor under that tree
Okay.
and then walk away.
Yep. Bye.
You just leave him there forever.
If you three would roll, please.
God.
Again, your choice: investigation or perception. I suspect, you'll want to go with investigation since it seems it's better.
Yeah.
Oh my. Mm-hmm. Oh, very good, everybody. Wonderful. Seeker, you spot it first, but, actually, you hear it first. There is the same, sound of, crying that you heard, in the school hall, and out of the grass, comes the same child, and just rushes past you guys, and past another group of trees. And you can see everything clearly. There seems to be a building past those trees.
Oh, okay, good.
Right, Amber is following the child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we should follow the child. Also, that's a really fast child. Laura calls back,
fair, they are
Professor,
an
you are a
alien
really
child.
fast child.
He just sort of rolls his eyes.
No time like the present. I will note Seeker has a 45 movement speed.
Yeah, no, he does. And while
dang.
this kid is rushing, this kid is a baby, so they're not going too fast. You catch up easily. The kid doesn't seem to notice you, but somebody else does. They get past the tree line, and there's a pretty nice house there. And rushing down from the door is a woman, and she's calling to the child, and she rushes out and scoops them up, and she, let me see. Check my notes. She scoops them up and comforts them, and she goes, there, dear, there, dear. What's wrong? And they blubber a little bit, and clutch at this person, and and they say, the bugs are gone. The bugs. They're gone. The collection, they're gone. And she just sort of smiles and shakes her head and pets their hair, and she says, what bugs, dear? And he says, the bugs I was collecting, the shells with the little feetsies. And she swings him around and just sort of like starts walking towards the house. And she says, that's because the wind blew them away, dear. There was a storm. But they're gone. But they're gone, but I want them back. Well, that's all right. There'll be more later in the season, okay? When's later? Well, you'll just have to see. And she brings them inside, and you guys gonna follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Guys, this is so sad.
You know, I'm drawing a common theme between all of these plot points.
Yeah! It's called He's Really Sad.
This
How is he ever okay?
I mean, at least he's got a caretaker, yeah, in this one. That's nice.
you see them inside, and there's she seems to be settling the child on a comfy couch and joining them there, and they start to lead them in a song, which is in a language that roll history to see if you recognize the language, I think.
Oh boy, a history?
Uh-huh.
That's a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Seeker is making note of this song, by the way.
Mm-hmm. 14. Okay,
Yep.
none of you know this language, but, it's, Seeker and Amber, you're able to recognize it as, pretty easily as, Celestial. Lore, you, it takes you to, like, partway through the song, to figure it out. You just know it's, like, pretty alien. Like, it's not one of the common, languages spoken, either where you're from or where you've been traveling lately. But, sort of by process of elimination, like, okay, it's not like an infernal language. It's not abyssal. It's not primal. Like, you can kind of figure what those sound like. It's like, oh, well, it's probably celestial.
Actually, funny thing.
Huh?
He actually knows a lot of languages.
Really?
Backstory, and also, yeah, so he, because he knows Common, Elvish, Gnomish, and Infernal.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Well, then,
He's stupid, but he's smart.
All right.
But
so,
he's really stupid.
all right. So you are able to get it through process of elimination. Very good. But you recognize this song is celestial, and Seeker with the unnatural 20. It's a particular dialect of celestial. But yeah, that's all you're able to tell about it. But they sing this little song, and eventually the child joins in, and they calm down, and they don't seem as distressed as the woman seems to explain something, and as the scene begins to fade out, just like the other one did, another child, older, runs into the room to join them, and you get a glimpse of a red-haired child with freckles before everyone disappears.
Yeah, was that the brother?
Maybe?
I wonder if he actually does have a brother then. I still don't understand why he chose a surname.
It's probably complicated reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, alien stuff, I guess. Guess we should go find the professor then.
Jill, go back.
Yep, Amber is turning and leaving.
All right.
Yep. Sounds good.
What did you
Yeah.
find?
Well, there was another sad baby.
You, once again, by the way, do you recognize this song? And Seeker is going to attempt to sing it back.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to
Can I
roll
help
anything
them for
that?
advantage?
Give guidance.
I mean, if I have to roll a performance, I already get advantage on it.
Oh, sweet.
Triple advantage.
You may roll, yes.
Alright, gotta do, plus guidance, that's just a d4. So that would be a 22.
Yeah. You are able to replicate it very, very accurately. And the professor straightens up, and his eyes widen, and he says, yes, that's one of my favorite lullabies. Who did you hear that from?
Me, Magic, am writing this down. I have notes, so I don't forget anything.
Well, there was this caretaker type person who comforted what I guess was you,
Mm-hmm.
who sang it to try to comfort you after your bugs disappeared.
Huh.
Blown away by a storm, I think. That's what she said.
Well,
then there was this other kid, a bit older, redhead, freckles.
Oh, redhead.
redhead. That's
Yeah. Oh.
that's Ivan.
So you do have a brother.
I mean, I think I do.
Oh, that's right. Everything's confusing here.
Unfortunately.
By the way, this is a note for Oatmeal. Seeker is stashing away that lullaby later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Nice.
use it for evil. Anyway.
Oh my gosh. it's very funny because of what the lullaby actually is.
Look, Seeker doesn't know.
boy.
I don't know. It's gonna be great.
Oh boy. They don't know what they're saying. um,
Nope.
boy. But, the professor looks, thoughtful, and he says, well, if they were singing it in Celestial, in Phalagraean, then, well, I suppose, the caretaker must have been a time czar.
Oh, Timesar speaks Celestial?
Yes. That's our, that's our native tongue.
Go figure. I didn't think aliens would speak Celestial from, like, a different plane. I wonder if that's connected somehow.
We're not from a different plane.
Oh, no. Like, you're an alien, but, like, in different planes here, they also speak Celestial. And I was just wondering if that was connected. That's all. I'm just talking.
He sort of
My bad.
tilts his head, and he's like, I mean, I'm fairly certain that it was originally chosen, because, the early time czars had, a lot of communications with various celestial beings, so they picked up the language.
Oh, that makes sense. That's cool.
Yes, you could say that.
I did.
Mhm.
It's cool.
All right. Well, that's interesting, because I was never sure if my parents were both, well, if I had parents. I had the weirdest notion that one of them might be human for some reason, but I can't be sure.
I mean, we only did see what I assume would be a mother figure.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's just it. I'm fairly certain if I had a father, he would have been a time czar. For what reason, I
Yeah.
can't say.
As a human, I can't necessarily tell you apart from other humans, so...
Oh, well, no, from the
Maybe?
outside, rather similar.
Rather similar. I don't know any defining characteristics, unless it's, you bleeding.
Oh, well, yes. The blood color was one thing. It's rather more orange, than human blood. Still fairly red, but more orange.
We've lost KT.
We've lost Kate.
Oh no! Oh man, I looked away for 2 seconds.
KT is dead.
Hello?
We're back.
Oh, sorry, my phone
Believe Katie is dead.
Yeah, you said, hard to, tell them apart except for when they're bleeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the professor said, like, oh, yes, well, the blood, time czar's blood is rather more orange than human blood.
Yeah. I just noticed it was a little lighter.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, I can't see color, y'all. Just so you know. I probably should have mentioned that earlier.
That's quite alright. It is a different shade. The other easy way to tell would be to, take a pulse.
Laura takes a pulse.
It takes whose pulse?
His own.
His own? Yeah, sure is a human pulse.
Cool. Laura's like, oh, you probably meant yours. Okay, let me try that again.
It is...
Just puts 2 fingers on the professor's neck.
Hey, careful. It is...
I'm being...
It is twice as fast. Exactly twice as fast.
That's not spooky at all.
It's
Is this normal?
It's weirdly echoed. What? Yes. No. Yes, it's normal. For me.
I mean, I was just double checking. I mean, you are in your dream bleeding, so you never know.
Well, it's normal enough.
Normal enough. Laura looks very skeptical.
Well, you see, it's double because you have 1 heart and I have 2 hearts.
Oh, that's
It's basic math.
Well,
yes.
double the insurance.
Laura brings his hand back and is just like looking at the professor's chest, like 2 hearts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How does that even work?
They're just both in there. I mean, you have...
That sounds so uncomfortable.
Professor, I will note, as someone with a bastard father, your other parent could be a lot of things.
What?
Whoa, language.
Yeah, Laura's like shaking, like nodding, like, yeah. He's like, I have 2 dads myself at one point.
At one point. Okay.
Complicated backstory. It's fine.
All right. Well, I mean, Seeker, there's very few possibilities, I'm afraid, in this case, because this is Valagray. Only time czars are allowed on Valagray.
Well, I only saw your mother. He does a jazz hands.
Laura laughs because it sounds like a your mom joke.
Oh my god. Yeah, alright. Look, I'm not saying anything definitively either. I'm just...
Wait a minute. Question. If you're part human, would you
didn't
still
say
count
I
as a
was.
time czar?
That really depends who you ask.
Yeah, because I was just thinking the fact that if this is your accurate backstory of you being part human, would you even be allowed on your planet?
Well, that's... His expression goes dark.
Whoops.
That's rather complicated.
Guys, I think I messed up.
I think complicated means you should drop it.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't,
okay.
because we need to figure this out.
Okay.
Do
Alright,
you want to go see the third memory more before we go do
good
the...
idea.
Let's do that.
Are you gonna be mad at me if I pick you up again?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Laura carefully picks him
No,
up.
it's fine. I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at the time czars.
I mean, they kind of sound like assholes, so yeah.
Well, they are. Oh, you'll see.
I mean, anybody who even in theory treated a child like that, I don't like them. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, my parents, if I indeed had them, they were all right, but the rest of them...
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you, the professor just points you in a direction, and you just kind of walk through some field, and, in a weird, sort of deja vu moment, there is a now familiar cry, and a now familiar child crosses your path.
Oh, hey, it's the professor!
And runs toward a familiar set of trees with a familiar house. Wait, where? Wasn't it behind you? No, it's in front of you now.
Guys, this is so trippy.
Seeker's running after the kid.
Yep.
Hey.
See ya, protagonist boy, we're running.
Okay, I'm gonna set you down, Professor, and try to catch them. Don't die. All right, bye.
You guys, you keep going, and the memory plays out very similar to the first one. The people, the woman comes out, comforts the child. They go inside. But what's different this time is the lullaby. It's not in Celestial. It's in Common. And it's not the same lullaby. That much you're able to tell. It's a different tune and a different lyric framework. Like, it's an entirely different lullaby, period. And I'd like you to roll investigation.
I also have a question. Is there any way to tell, since it's in Common, if she has like an accent or whatnot? Or, I mean, it is 700 years ago. This would be history. Would there be any way to place her?
It's the same accent the professor has when he speaks to you.
Huh, lol. Okay.
Because you hear him in Common.
True.
Yeah.
And then this is investigation.
Okay.
Sorry.
Seeker...
I'm just laughing at my bad rolls.
Yeah. Seeker and Lore, you two are too focused on the lyrics and the lullaby itself to notice this. But Amber, you're just sort of more passively listening, not trying to like necessarily parse it. So what you notice is the voice speaking to the child was the same as in the previous memory. The voice singing the lullaby is a different voice. It's still feminine, but it's a different voice. And then when they go back to speaking, it goes back to being the same as the previous voice again.
Hey, is it just me, or does it just sound like two different people?
What?
Like,
Oh, shoot.
listen closely when she's singing.
Is there a rewind on these memories? Laura looks around. Nope, doesn't look like.
That's strange. Might be something to bring up.
We should definitely bring that up. Also, anybody else think it's kind of fun to hear somebody else speak like the professor?
Seeker does like a shrug.
I don't get out much.
Considering this is the kind of stuff you get yourself into when you do go out, I can see why.
Yeah, no, see, like, I left my house one time without company, and, you know, my parents always said not to do that, considering I have, like, cursed directions, and so, like, got lost. So, it's fine. We should probably go back to the professor. Did the memory stop playing?
Yeah, it does stop playing just where the other one does, except the other child doesn't show up this time.
Oh, so maybe he doesn't have a brother. Yeah, I can see why this would be really confusing.
But everything fades, and I presume you go back to where you left the professor.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey,
Actually,
Professor.
would we have been able to explore more of the house?
If you want to, I can try to conjure it again.
That'd be cool.
All right.
Yeah, I might find more stuff.
Sure. Let's see. Where is my sheet?
Oh, which one of you heard the different voices? Was it you, Seeker, or
I did.
who did? Sorry,
Amber did.
Amber. Right. Apparently, Amber heard two different voices with the mom figure.
2 different voices?
Yeah, when she started singing, she sang a different song from the last one.
Oh.
It was in common.
Oh.
Uh,
Interesting.
sang it in a different voice, I'm pretty sure.
That's odd.
Like
Yeah,
someone
but
just replaced the words or something.
but the voice, the accent and everything sounds like yours.
That's very
I
strange.
could probably repeat this song if you wanted me to.
Might help, would you?
Yeah, alright. Let me roll another performance check.
You're getting guidance.
Hold on. Let me roll that guidance.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
It's a
not
30.
great! 30!
What the heck?
What?
Yeah, guidance is fun.
Are you just like
And
parroting the
expertise,
voice?
apparently.
Wow.
Right?
You
I mean,
you perform brilliantly, perfectly, and the professor is nodding along. He says, I recognize that, but I that's not a Phalagraean tune. That's definitely from the planet Darth.
Also,
The what? Huh?
What is Planet Darth?
Oh, it's just this other planet that I'd like to frequent. That's not this one
Oh,
and not my home planet.
cool. Oh, and this one you also didn't have a brother.
Oh, curious.
Yeah, sorry.
You were saying, Seeker?
no, I was about to mention that. Yeah, it's strange.
Well,
Sorry, Seeker.
if you'd like me to try to conjure the rest of the house, I can try.
Yeah, let's see. Find anything.
All right. Yeah, so he closes his eyes and seems to be concentrating, and the house reappears. First the exterior, then the interior sort of loads in, and you're free to interact with it.
Okay.
Speaking of conjuring things, Professor, do you think you can conjure yourself like a chair? Or are you comfy there on the ground?
I'm fine.
It's so much harder to believe you seeing your memories.
What?
You're so sad in all of them.
What?
Laura just turns around and leaves.
Oh my goodness.
You've
This boy. You do not realize that I could have just been having a bad day? Good grief.
I mean,
Well, like I
Yells
said,
back, like, you're having a bad day today, too. It seems frequent.
You don't know me.
you've been crying in every single one of these memories, Professor.
They're the same memory. They're just different versions.
And in all the versions, you're crying! Laura yells from all
It's-
the way over.
It's just
yeah, that's not a
one...
good track record, Professor.
It's just one memory. Oh my goodness. My childhood was not fraught with tears.
We're just really concerned. Let's go check out the house.
Oh my goodness. Alright, investigate the house. Go on.
Alright.
And, all right, how many levels does the house have?
2. Actually, 3 if you count the basement.
All right, Amber's going in the basement.
Alright.
Gonna go do a check.
I'll go where everybody else doesn't want to go.
Seeker wants to check if there's an anomaly with, like, the bedrooms, which are probably on the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Cool.
that's probably where anomalies are.
Well, it's
Laura's
dark
gonna
in the
check-
basement.
Laura's gonna check the cupboards of the kitchen, just kind of not looking for food, but just like, I don't know if the others can reach these.
Yeah, problem. There's nothing in there, Lore. There's nothing in there. And,
This concern just grows.
Amber, also, this basement is completely empty. Like, it's not just dark. There's no light switch. There's nothing in there. Seeker, you go upstairs and, there's no furniture. The house seems clean and it seems in good shape, but it's completely empty.
Guys, does anybody else's part of the house look like when their mom has visitors?
I mean, we didn't normally clean the basements, but,
There's
yeah.
just nothing. It's like nobody lives here.
I guess, well, it is a memory, and a very old one. Could be
Oh,
because
right.
he just can't remember everything that was in here.
I'd imagine there'd at least be a few favorite objects up here. You know,
Or
toys,
Maybe-
beds.
anything.
I mean, there was that couch. Maybe he just really likes that couch.
I mean, you can't just
The couch is
be on
gone.
the couch.
The couch is gone, guys. Never mind.
I want to roll something to see if this. I know it sounds like counterproductive, but I
Mhm.
want to see if this place is like solid, real.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not because it's in mental scape,
Mm-hmm.
but like,
Yeah, what you
I don't
gonna
know.
what you gonna do? You want to see
don't
if it's. You want to see if
When
it's.
they're done, I have a thing.
Okay.
like is
Real in what way?
real as in did this place exist? Like, was this place once bound to reality in some sort? I don't know how to do that.
I don't. You could make up your own metric for whether that is true, and I can like tell you whether it passes or not, or you can just ask Professor. I think those are your choices.
Yeah. I'll probably just ask Professor.
All right, you want to go back down to where he is?
Yeah.
Can I look around the house outside?
Yeah.
Cool, I do that. Should I roll again?
Yeah.
Okay. Do. 17.
It's a nice house. It's
Awesome.
it's got plants. It's got a garden. It's in a field. There are other living things here, but
Do I see the bugs?
nah.
Oh yeah. Hey, was the professor crying about the same thing this time as he was last time?
Yep.
About the bugs?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Laura gets up and goes back to the professor.
There seems to be nothing there to notice. You guys go back to the professor, and he is lying on his back with both of his palms rubbing at his forehead.
You alright
Do you
there?
have a headache?
Yes.
Does anybody have, like, mental Tylenol?
No, I can't take that stuff.
What's a Tylenol?
Oh,
Wrong metabolism.
I don't know. I heard it.
Wrong.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. So first off, the couch is gone. Third off,
Yes,
there's
that'll
nothing
be
left
my
in the house.
fault.
Why did you take your couch?
No, I didn't mean to. I just can't concentrate.
Is it a stress headache?
No, it's a... No, it's a... My memories are a mess, and have been for hundreds of years, and I'm very stressed about that headache.
Yes. So stress headache. It can be a big stress. I'm not saying it's not.
Well, it is also there was a very powerful psychic being literally tearing down pieces of my mind recently. Headache.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. How's this? Laura, like, leans down and tries to help him massage his temples.
Stop that.
I'm concerned about you.
And he really is protagonist material.
Why am I a protagonist? I'm still confused about this.
You're very bold, dear.
He's not bold, but he's hurting. Why would we not want to help him?
See, protagonist material.
Yeah, exactly.
Just not like that. That's not helping.
Sorry.
Okay, well, what would help, okay, other than untangling your memories? Because, like, if you can't concentrate because you're in pain, then how are we supposed to get anywhere, huh?
I just can't. I tried to give you the house again. I tried.
Yes. No,
You did
we're
a very
very
good job.
appreciative. But now I'm concerned about you, the person.
I'm alright. For now.
You keep
sort
saying
of.
that, but everything is speaking to the contrary.
Do you have any... Look, if we can just get this one sorted, maybe things will get a little better. Do you have any idea which one of those three was the right one?
Well, you said something about how you felt like one of your parents wasn't a time czar, so the common one would make sense there, but you also said that you thought you might have a brother. So I think that it's definitely one of the two and not the school one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure it's
Because
the common one because the way she was, because she had two voices. That doesn't sound like a
yeah, that's kind of creepy.
normal human woman.
Yeah. I would also like to point out that even if you're some, hot hoity-toity time czar, you can't ignore a crying toddler. Like, you'll at least glare at them, and they just paid you no heed. So I don't think that one's real.
No, you're right. They would glare at them.
Yeah, because they're too much of assholes just to completely ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even get trampled.
Exactly. Like nobody just like they're too petty just to like be kind enough to ignore you. They'd probably do something else that was just jerkish. Sorry, I really don't like it when people treat kids poorly.
Hmm. You're not gonna like this planet.
Yeah, I
Um,
know. I'm pretty sure, like from your just vague descriptions already, I'm not super fond of it.
it's only gonna get worse. Well,
Nah, it's okay. At least one person came good out of it.
he does smile.
Hey, smiled, y'all.
A miracle, really.
All right.
Honest, Laura is like beaming. He's so happy that the professor smiled.
All right. All right. All right. So you reckon it was the second one that's correct?
Probably because it didn't have the creepy two voice thing. Also, you had a brother.
All right. All right. Let me have a try at locking it into place and dismissing the other ones, and we'll see what happens. All right. So just give.
Cool, you got this.
All right.
I'm really hoping we chose correctly.
Yeah, I don't want to know what happens if we chose wrong.
Yeah, I think that would be really awkward if we're just like, yeah, definitely this one, and then it isn't.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, don't worry. I think you would know if you chose wrong.
He says that now.
Oh no, believe me, something would happen. No, but he just sort of, he just sort of is quiet for a good handful of seconds, and just sort of looks like his eyes are closed. He sort of has like a look of concentration on his face, and he the scenery shifts around you. It it melts away, and you're back in a hallway in the ellipsis. And it's sort of that dim red lighting again. And the professor opens his eyes and sits up, and there's a brief gold glow about his jaw, and he brings his fingers up to brush at where he had a gash along his jaw, and you see it glow sort of gold there, and it disappears. And
Laura pokes it.
huh?
Laura pokes it.
What?
It's gone.
It is gone.
Why is it gone?
Because it worked.
The memory thing?
Yes, I told. Oh, didn't I?
Ah,
This. I told you there's 3 major parts of my memory that were messed up. Now there's 2 left. I have
I didn't
3.
know it would heal you.
Well, I have.
If they relate to your injury count, Seeker is staring at, like, the probably big, the very big injury on his chest.
Yeah.
Laura finally connects those dots like, oh, shoot.
Yes. Well, that was the least. That's why I chose to deal with that one first. That was the.
That makes sense.
That was the least risky memory to work with.
Moist. How you feeling?
A little better, admittedly.
Woohoo!
My head's a little
Awesome.
clearer.
That's helpful.
Yes.
Was it the massage?
No.
Yeah, totally. Definitely. Anyway, which one's next?
Well, next would be... Well, now that I understand that I had... Let's see. Okay, I did. I had 2 times our parents. And they were alright. And I had an extended family. And they were... sort of... odd, but nice. Let's see, what else? I did have a brother, yes. A bit of a prick. Didn't get along. Sisters! I had younger sisters.
Sisters are the best.
I had, how many? I had 6 younger sisters.
That's a lot of
Hey,
siblings.
were you the oldest? No, your brother was the oldest.
My brother was the oldest.
Oh, you're the second oldest. Oh, that could explain a lot.
Why do you keep saying that?
Mainly just to see the reaction on your face. Isn't that what therapists do? I don't know.
No.
I'm afraid to tell you that's not what therapists do.
I don't know what therapists do, so I couldn't say either way.
Same. I'm just like making guesses here. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
All right. What was that? So yes, the extended family. Yeah, so the next bit would be the sort of family that I started, if I did in fact, start one of my own. I'm fairly certain I did, considering, Sharon, but, then she could always have been adopted. Maybe. He looks confused again.
Even if she was adopted, wouldn't she have to be adopted by you as your granddaughter? Like, I think it makes more sense if you had a family of some sort.
Yes, it does. I just, again, I can't, there's a few different memories in here, and they all seem...
Well, I guess we'll just have to go figure them out then, yeah?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
on to the
we'll
next
pick
one
up the
then.
professor.
Sorry, what?
Laura picks up the professor.
Yep. Okay.
Where we go this time?
I am going to stop us here for a sec, because this is running longer than I expected. Should we,
Are you going to ask if we want to take a break, or do we want to make it like a 2-session thing?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make it a 2-session thing, just because, there's a lot more I have to get through, and, I can't stay up too late tonight, because I have work tomorrow.
Gotcha. I like the lore, no pun intended.
Thank you.
Lore is very good.
Lore is very...
Both of them.
Huh?
We love lore.
Aw. I'm gonna go hide forever now, but thank you.
Aw, he's adorable.
So stupid. I love him.
Yes.
God.
Thank you.
Love it.
Oh, man.
He's legitimately concerned about the professor.
Yeah, that's fair. That's, yeah. But yeah, I think this is going to be the best place that I can stop it, so I think I am going to, stop it here. We'll just have to schedule the part 2, because I, didn't expect this, but,
I mean, it's a lot of fun, though.
Thank you.
It's okay, it happens.
Yeah. But But yeah, I think I am going to put a bookmark in it there and wrap up the recording for now. And then we can figure out when we're gonna continue this. I'm sorry I couldn't do the whole thing.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
I'd rather it be a two-parter than it be rushed.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I want you to take your time to tell your story, even if we do get our P-gram one sometime.
I'm also very excited because I get to play more D&D that way.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. That is what we shall do. Alright, audience, stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you again later. Everyone, thank you for listening. Thank you all for playing. This has been lovely so far. And I look forward to picking it up.
Yeah.
Alright. Have a good time zone,
Hooray.
everybody. And thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.